Hello? Wow. Yeah, AI Danny confirmed. That actually wasn't me earlier. Did I really just go 2 minutes straight? I just went 2 minutes straight. Not really realizing the mic was on. What a new mistake. I had everything else set up and ready to go. I didn't check mic levels. That's like streaming 101. Or recording anything 101. Jeez. What's up, Shauner? Hey, what's up, Luke? Glad you were able to make a live. Yeah, so I think it might have messed up because I logged into Discord on my browser, and I'm not sure if it's because it took the priority or what, but yeah. Squidward's mother. I like that name. Yeah, pretty sure it's Discord. Normally, I don't log into Discord, like a fresh session via browser. But it makes so much more sense to do Discord because now I can go over to Discord. Oh my goodness, what's going on with this? Nope, that's not it. Because when it's in the browser, I can click on stuff, and if I go to here to open in browser on Discord, I can zoom in and stuff as opposed to using the actual Discord program. So, yeah, since we were gonna do some AI stuff with Midjourney, that's why I'm on here. But what is AI? Yeah, what should AI Danny's name be? Has the issue with Discord and NVIDIA GPUs been fixed? That I'm not sure because I haven't used Discord with an NVIDIA graphics card for a while. Y'all want to see the other images? Give me 1 second. So I was messing around with it. This is from DALL E right here. Yo, this one kind of looks like Dave 2D, doesn't it? Oh, whoops. This one kind of looks like Dave 2D, in my opinion. But yeah. Oh my goodness, look at the thumbnail on this one. What is going on there? What is that even? The last one has 2 different eyes, yeah. Yup, Eduardo with the water drink reminder. Thank you. I do need to stay hydrated today. Okay. Banny, because that version needs to be banned. Alright. Banny. Danny 2D. Dude, this is like Danny half D. Yeah. It's not even a full 2D. It's like Danny 1D almost. Okay, let's see. Typical. Let's do some housekeeping things. Bam. Shout out to the channel members. All the super donors. They usually come later on in the stream. As well as... Where is that? I'm sure you're all already subscribed. But like and bell notification if you guys haven't yet. Alright, chat box. Luke Solinsky asked, do I stream on Twitch, and if not, why? No, I don't stream on Twitch. I don't like... Honestly, as a viewer, I don't like Twitch as a platform. Too many... There's nothing wrong with ads, but I feel like Twitch has gone overboard with ads. Especially with live content. If you're hopping onto someone mid-stream and they force you an unskippable ad, that's just like the biggest annoyance to me And I'm a creator. I understand ads get creators paid, but it just feels way more intrusive than YouTube. And yeah, I just don't think it's worth the effort. Most of the people who are watching me are gonna watch on YouTube anyways because that's where the channel is. I don't think there are people who would only watch me on Twitch and not YouTube. So yeah, YouTube streaming has been working well for me. I know some people stream only on Twitch because that was when YouTube didn't have a strong streaming platform, but I think YouTube is strong enough now to not need a split screen to split streams. Work killed my mood today, then I gotta sit in traffic for an hour to go 60 miles. Yeah, that's rough. Have you considered asking if you can work the late night shift when there is no traffic? Is most of the IT stuff that you do, Chris, like, is it stuff that you have to be there on site during work hours? Or, because I know you do sometimes stuff when you get ready for, like, implementing, like, a new fleet of products or something. You can do that overnight or something, right? Day shift because schools. Yeah, if only all the issues could be fixed overnight for the next day. Some GPUs price drops on Best Buy, but I heard they're all out of stock. Yeah, so we could actually go into that for a little bit. Was it the RTX 3070 that went for like 300 bucks? Let me see. It like went out of stock instantly. So we look at, where's the newest? 3070 Ti, 19 minutes ago, where were those ones? Did they get taken off of Slick Deal's front page? Could have sworn it was there. Or was that on Build a PC sales? Slick Deal search, you're failing me right now. Luke Solinsky, what kind of keyboard do I use? It's the Keychron K4. With the... I forgot which switches they're in there. Where's the... Here it is. This was the deal that we wanted to see. Best Buy had... Oh, where'd it go? Yeah, Best Buy had the 3070 Founders Edition for 300 bucks, which... My goodness, for a brand new 3070, even a used 3070, I feel like that's not too bad of a price. I wonder how many people actually got it. My dark mode is killing everything right now. Yeah, so it's not even on the website anymore, but yeah. It was going for 300. What time was this at? It says 1 day ago, but... Yeah, 420 for a 3080 is also a really good price. I wonder if they put... Do you know if they put a limit? They must have. Who wouldn't just buy up like 10 of these if there was no limits on it? Like... Let me look at the comments. Like I said in the recent video, which the build from the recent video is sitting right there. I was just taking some pictures for updated thumbnails earlier. Old gen cards are gonna still be very relevant. Just because anything above $400, your next like step in the current gen is $800 for that 4070 Ti. So any of these older cards, if they're placed in between those two prices, they're still going to be very relevant. 3070 for 300 was amazing. But even if you can't find one for $300, right? Like even if you come across a 3070 for 400, which I think is what they're still going for. It was like a new egg. RTX 3070. They're definitely not under 400 yet. But it's I guess you can get some refurbished one for pretty close to 400, but these cards are still relevant because even when NVIDIA and AMD releases the next, like, you know, tier of cards, the mid-range cards, those are definitely going to be in like the $500 price range. So yeah, $400 cards are still, they're still going to be bought, even though apparently Nvidia is trying to limit the stock of these older cards to try to push people towards the current gen. Oh yeah, net. How's it going, John? Ask ChatGPT what the best $500 PC build. I actually messed around with it before, and I've done that, but let's see if it gives a different answer. I was gonna ask you some pretty fun questions about tech tubers as well. The thing about ChatGPT is, unless you're talking about really big channels, there's not enough information out there to generate a good or interesting response. So we'll see. Yeah, because it's only able to pull info from, you know, whatever it could scrape on the web. So all the older stuff is definitely going to get more coverage until more time passes, so. Anthony B asks, am I going to be live? Nah, we usually only stream for about 2 hours, sometimes 2.5, sometimes 3, but definitely I don't stream for that long if you're going to be gone for 2 hours, so you can catch the VOD afterwards. Sorry. But streams are same time every single week, every single time slot, 5 to 7-ish p.m. PST. Okay, so let's run a poll. Start a poll. Image or text-based AI first? Alright, so I'm gonna poll y'all. Do you want to do image-based stuff or GPT text-based stuff first? So just vote, and then we will go from there. See, Anthony. Yeah, I saw about the whole Bing thing. I haven't messed around with it yet, though. People want text-based. Interesting. Okay. Looks like more votes are coming in for text. Extreme Zone 987 says, I don't know anything about AI other than what I've seen in movies. So basically nothing. Most of the AI in movies are what? Skynet, iRobot, stuff like that. Kind of like end of the world scenarios. AI right now is probably in the infancy stages of that. But this is the type of stuff where it's gonna grow kind of like at an exponential rate. So I wouldn't be surprised if in a year or two all these are super fleshed out and we get less wonky or funny results from them and actual, like, it's more serious. Jay made it, says, what am I eating? I was eating some Hello Panda. I'm just snacking. Virtualocity? I've never seen that. What is that? What is Virtualocity? A 1995 movie. Yep, I have not seen that, but it's got Russell Crowe and Denzel Washington, huh? Huh, is this on Netflix or something? I want to watch it now. First of all, that doesn't even... Is that actual Russell Crowe or is that an AI? That face doesn't look right on him. And that might be on purpose. So our new mom's gonna start naming their baby boys John Connor. Exactly. Communion wafers. You're not supposed to munch on those. That's supposed to be like the body, right? The body of Christ. Just munching off. You're only supposed to do it at the right time. That is him, huh? It looks like his face is shifted on this box art, and I think he is an AI in this movie. So, wow, Russell Crowe young looks interesting. Yeah. Okay. So here's ChatGPT. So is that? Oh wait, no, it's 50-50 now. After 50 votes, it is exactly half and half. Can we get some more people voting on whether or not they want image versus text based? Because I think ChatGPT was winning for the longest time. Alright, image won. So if image wins, we're gonna go over to DALL E. We're gonna go over to DALL E if image is winning. Oh, image is now getting a bigger lead than text. How do we filter out the AI votes? Exactly. Alright, we'll do image, because I think image... We'll do both image and text eventually, but we're just gonna do this one first. Alright, so the cool thing about this is you could either do a... you can feed it text, or you could upload an image. So let me upload an image real quick. Let's see, what other stupid thumbnail faces have I made? I'm trying to, actually this one works. Alright, got it. So I'm gonna give it this thumbnail of me wearing the hoodie. Dark Danny, as some call it. And we're going to see what it comes up from this. Oh, my dark mode stuff is not working well. Alright. So generate variations, let's go. Soy boy it up? Is this considered a soy boy face? Alright. Okay. So here's the original. Oh, why is it being cropped all weird? Oh, interesting. Why did it... AI, what are you doing? Why are you cropping it like this? Here's the next one. I don't know what's going on with the hand there. This one is not too bad. All the proportions for the hands on this one looks fine. The face looks like an actual person. It looked like they made me darker skin though. This one... Was I even doing that hand motion? What was my hand motion? I was doing a thumbs up sideways to point to the side. And all these are giving like a L hand. Alright, now there was an edit feature. So what is this? Erase part of the image to... Okay, I've not played with this yet. So, let me move my camera over here. So you can now edit the image by erasing parts of it. So erase part of the image to edit, or add generation frame to extend the image. Interesting. Okay, so let's say if I erase this hand. Alright, now I'm going to generate based off of that. Add generation frame. Oh, nope, that's not what I want to do. Wait, why is it not? How do I get it to update this now that I erased my hand? Group of teenagers playing Thingland at a local boba shop. That's actually a very, very detailed one. Hello, how to erase part of the image to edit? I'm trying to make this update now. Oh, while this is in beta, the full images won't be saved, so consider downloading often. So do I have to download this now? Let me see. Okay, that didn't do a good job at all. Try Starryai. I could pull that up and we could definitely look at that as well. Okay, so the thing, like I said earlier, the thing about AI is like, you think they're gonna know image of nerd on a budget. Let's see if this gets anything. So image of nerd on a budget. That's a pretty simple task. The YouTuber. See, so with AI, you have to be specific. Because if it just says image of nerd on a budget, it might just be taking any nerd. And I don't know how they would have incorporated budget in there. But let's put the YouTuber to at least sort of guide it in the right way. Yeah, you definitely have to give it as much information as possible. Especially since I'm not like Linus. I bet Linus we could get some interesting results for. None of it was you. It's always some random nerd. Okay, yeah, let's see what we got. Jason, why are you putting my stuff into AI? Okay, so image of nerd on a budget, the YouTuber. This is what we get. Okay. Definitely not me, but we do kind of have generic text in the back here, not really saying anything. I think this is supposed to be the YouTube logo, but it's just like, it says UB. And then this looks almost hand-drawn a little bit, the style. What's wrong with their hands? Yeah, AI cannot do hands that well right now. AI hands look very unnatural. This says bugger, but they have the cameras in both of these. So are they gonna have no camera here? I don't know what's going on here. Dude has super red eyes, like he hasn't slept in days. And then a lot of BB, you guys are noticing that? Or bugger, UB, back here, bulbo something. The text is very interesting on these. It's random generated text, but BEUBER. Like what was fed in the prompt to give it this text? Because it all still follows kind of a common theme. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah, this is an ultra wide TV we got back here. Okay, but let's say we put Linus Tech Tips host. If we put Linus in, I'm pretty sure it's gonna come. Hopefully, it comes up with images of Linus. Bugger means you effed up. Suits how bad some of these are. Exactly. They all smoked weed. Yeah. All right. So is this supposed to be Linus? Guess. So the random text is what kind of gets me. I'm sure the text issue is gonna be cleaned up sooner rather than later. But what logo's on the shirt here? It looks almost like the Half-Life, or I don't know, maybe a Cyberpower PC type of logo. But we do have a computer mouse, keyboard, some dude with some really messed up hands. Look at that. Yeah, the hand's really messed up there. The eyes are pretty messed up as well. I don't know what this box is. It looks almost like a mix between kind of like a computer, an oscilloscope, and then looks like they're trying to put some hardline tubing in here as well. Yeah, I'll try Linus Sebastian next. It looks like they got it all right in terms of putting a white guy on there, though. This one doesn't really have anything computer related in it. Maybe up here a little bit, but what's up with this? I mean, in terms of, would you guys say that the body structure of this, like the body type, is kind of pretty suitable for Linus? Kind of like on the lankier, skinnier side? I mean, I'm sure Linus has worn a black shirt and has looked exactly like this before. Minus this messed up, scary looking face. At least the body type is correct. This one, okay, so this one is pretty interesting because what is this text still? TLS, at least they got the orange text color scheme kind of correct. Yes. Yo, what's going on here? Oh, I'm still in Discord right now. I need to get off of Discord, okay. This one, so the human face actually looks pretty good. This eye, not so much. This eye doesn't look good, but the rest of the face actually looks pretty natural. The hands are still pretty scary. Can I open this in a new tab? Huh. I can't. I want to zoom in more, but this is as zoomed as I can get it. The ears, they're goofy, but not as messed. Look at the hands. Like, look how scary long the fingers are on this hand, and then on this one, it's just kind of like a blobby mess. Can't tell which Linus is real. Yeah. But that's the results we got from those. Okay, so let's put Linus Sebastian. Linus Sebastian, let's see what we got. Okay. Why would they give us a cat? Is there a famous cat character in like a book or a movie or something? So Linus Sebastian, just by itself, we get a kitty cat, which is a very cute cat. So the thing about animals is, it does animals really well. Like, yeah, I don't see anything wrong with this image. Sebastian is a famous cat meme name? Okay. What, like from a book or a movie or like a kid's show or something? Linus Cat Tips is a YouTube channel. Oh yeah, I think I've seen that. Let's see. Linus Cat Tips. And then, it's not run by actually. Is this run by like his wife or his team at all? Videos about my cats. Oh, so it is Linus's channel. Yeah, yep. Okay. Does he still post here? Last video was a year ago, but oh my god, look at the numbers on this. 60k, 190k, 116k, 161k. They need to post more of their cats. Ooh, actually. How many cats did Linus have? Because I know one of them passed away due to an accident. And I wonder if that's what stopped it. They have 3 cats? I wonder if they just stopped it. So, for those of you who didn't know, one of Linus's cats got into, was it the dryer or the washer? So I don't even know how long ago that was, but I wonder if that's why they stopped posting here. The last video was December 2021, so yeah, coming up on like a year and a half. Okay, this cat image looks good. This human image actually doesn't look bad. I mean, it's got that smooth baby face shiny effect going on. Like if we covered up this eye right here, the rest of the face would actually look pretty natural. Yeah, everything else about this, maybe the tie looks a little weird here. They used to have 3 cats. And one of them, yeah, so do they have 2 cats or did they get rid of all their cats? I don't know who this person is. I don't know why Linus Sebastian. Maybe there's a more famous Linus Sebastian or a more famous Linus out there that looks like whatever this image is. It was their nanny or their maid. It wasn't themselves. It was like their housekeeper or something, and it was completely accident. And I mean, that's whenever we have the cats over at our place, that is one of the scares that I've had. Because the cats are freaking sneaky little ninjas. Like, it is, I could see how it would be very easy to have a cat jump into the machine while you're like busy loading it and not looking. Yeah, it's pretty heartbreaking. So, after that happened, I like specifically always made sure when we had the cats over to check the laundry loads a second time over. Cause yeah, that's really sad. Oh my goodness. This, I would say this looks like, aside from wherever the heck this black thing is, but the face of this cat itself, I wouldn't even know that this was an AI generated image. This image, first of all, this is a very cute cat. This is a very cute fake cat. But yeah, I mean, if I were to try to look at an imperfection, actually no, this could look like a collar, kind of like a collar that isn't tucked away. So yeah, this image right here, I would say I would not be able to distinguish this was AI or not. The black thing looks like a collar and the background looks kind of twisted. The background looks kind of like it's sitting in front of like a wallpaper or something. But there's not much wrong to critique about this AI image. The right eye. You mean this one? Some cats might have crazy eye going on, you know? Like, let's see if I can do that. Like, can I make it so that one of my eyes look unnatural or something, like it was AI? But, and then the next image is... Alright. I'm gonna admit to y'all, if this is some famous dead dude, I don't know who this is. I'm not good with history. I didn't pay attention during social studies. I also hated English. So, I hated any kind of non-math and science classes in school. It all went in one ear and out the other. So, I don't know why Linus Sebastian would make this pop up, but, very interesting. So, Linus Sebastian, so we're gonna have to give it, we're gonna have to give it YouTuber. I don't know if I have much hope with adding the YouTuber to it, but we'll see. Alright. This is, for an art style. I mean, the thing about AI and art is that this was probably stolen from one or more artists' style to create this. So I would not be able to tell that this is an AI generated image, except maybe for the tongue. The tongue is probably the only thing that would be the dead giveaway for me. Everything else looks pretty natural in this kind of drawing and color style. So I wouldn't have known that this was a generated image. Why he have bunny ears? I don't know. Some people are into that kind of stuff. This one, it looks like they're trying to mix Mr. Beast into it a little bit. I think by putting in YouTuber, that we got some mixed Mr. Beast vibes thrown into the AI mix here. But looking at this image, I mean, the eyes are kind of the giveaway. Mr. Beast X Linus, exactly. Everything else, though, doesn't look too bad. Ears look natural. Head shape, hair doesn't look too bad. No hands in this one, so they can't really mess up there. Yeah, this looks like a ton of, like, artsy style filters were used on it. And then this one, okay. This is interesting. Let's see if we can zoom in more. I wish I could open this in a new window so I can zoom in even more. But look at what's going on right here. There's like some power cords or right here going on inside the face. So that, I don't know what's going on there. This eye looks also pretty weird. But aside from these two things, DALL-E takes each word individually, not the collection. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. But yeah. So this is what we got for Linus Sebastian YouTuber. So if DALL-E only takes individual words, it says edit the detailed description. How else should I string it all together? With quotes? Is there like a help guide, a user guide? Announcement, join, okay. Add some plus signs. Okay, we're gonna try it again. So yeah, here's the thing with AI, especially all the different methodologies they use. I'm pretty sure they use different ways of getting the best results. How am I supposed to describe Linus with words? Especially since I think with Linus, the most distinct features about him is like auditorily. Like, oh my goodness, what is this? What? This is Linus plus Sebastian plus YouTuber. We're getting a bunch of cartoon drawn images. Like, what is this? This person I think is missing an arm, or look at the hands on this. It's like boils at the end of their nubs. Mr. Beast, James Charles, and someone else. Exactly. What else do we have here? We have this. Whoa, wait. Is that the same style? Oh no, it's not the same style as the first. I like the eyes on this one. This one doesn't look too wrong like the other ones, and then this one's fine because there's no hands in it. When you have no hands, I love the text. Look at the text on these. Let me see if I can bring it up a little bit. Look at the text at the bottom here. It's just a bunch of gibberish. %, these images would fit in cursed images, the subreddit, yeah. Okay, so let's actually try to come up with something cooler now. Let's see. Person building a computer. Let's see what that comes up with. That's very relevant to not only my own channel, but everyone in this stream. We all like building computers, right? Okay. Yo, we got some stock images going on here. These totally look at these 4 images. This looks like we're gonna compare this to Google Images and see. So Google Images, we got some people like we got the alright. So we got people looking into computers, building them from different angles, right? Here's what Google gives us. I would say these results aren't that bad. This one was very interesting. So you do have kind of an Optiplex looking thing, even though once you look into the details from a glance or like from a thumbnail perspective, this could pass. But when you start looking at what is going on with something as detailed as computers, this is where you start seeing where it's kind of getting the grasp of it, but it's also missing a bunch. So we can see that this is for sure the 24-pin connector going into something. It's the only big, gigantic, tons of wires connector in the typical PC build. But then you also see in the back here, there's like this blank window for some reason. There you kind of see what looks like hard drive cages sitting here right in the middle. So it's picking up stuff that is common within a lot of images of PCs and PC builds, but it's just putting things in the wrong place. Like the motherboard here, it's got some kind of a motherboard back here, something, but it's on the complete wrong side of it. So better cable management than my PC. Well, I mean, this doesn't even look like it really has a cooler. I like how it put little tiny people on the outside actually building it, as if this was like a construction site or something. Anything else in here though? Like this kind of looks like it might be a SSD, like a 2.5-inch SSD. But yeah, the inputs make no sense. Yeah, this is Craig Lilly's build exactly. All right, so we go to the other images though. We do have this person of color. I'm trying to. So they have this box of something. Yeah, 6 fingers. Good catch, Master Singleton. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then their thumb. So here's, oh my goodness, look at the pointer finger on this one. It's split into 2 almost at the end here. I would say the person in this image actually kind of passes. Their eyes look a little wonky, as always. But everything else about them, ears looks fine, hair looks fine. Their clothing, like the collars on their shirt, kind of looks fine. You can kind of see the shirt split right here a little bit, but other than that, this side of the shirt looks natural. The hands look super messed up. And then inside the computer itself, there... Yeah, you get to the funny thing is that the ketchup and mustard in images that the AI is like picking up is definitely very prominent. Like, especially since nowadays, a lot of power supplies, like modern power supplies that aren't complete crap, they are coming in like at least black cables. But all these images, they're coming up with super ketchup and mustard cables. So it kind of goes to show like what all the images out there that exist are that the AI is pulling from. Because we're getting super vibrant, bright colored cables here. I mean, other than that though, this definitely doesn't look like a realistic computer at all. So let's go to the next image. This one, this dude's face is super messed up. The hands are messed up. Actually, yeah, the person in this image is just totally messed up. Can you try cat and roller coaster? Okay, Luke, I can try that one next. That's a fun one. Is it even good with well-known people? Maybe try. Okay, so we're only messing with DALL-E 2 right now. I do have Midjourney, which we can go over. Midjourney takes a little bit longer to generate an image, but I think it'll be more accurate. So we'll go over to that after we're done with DALL-E. But for this image, the human just looks totally wrong. The eyes, the hands, whatever the heck's going on down here with the tucked shirt. The PC itself, it looks like we kind of have a power supply looking thing here. Alright, give me 1 second. Can I copy? I can't open this in a new window, so I can zoom in more on it. I'm gonna save it. Let's see if I can do this. Let me see if this works. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. Well, that sucks. I wish we could zoom in more without me having to completely shift the windows. Is the computer building him? Yeah. So again, we see a bunch of the cables because it sure does love making bright cables on the inside here. Other than that though, pretty bad. And then this one right here. I mean, this person's face, this eye, I don't know what's going on with the eye that's being hidden over here. The hands, we almost have the correct finger count. We do start to lose a pinky here, as well as this finger starts splitting up here. Yeah, so I can do, so Midjourney, nope, that's not it. Where's it at? Give me 1 second. Midjourney. Okay, so with Midjourney, so Midjourney is gonna be in the Discord. So I'm gonna put image of Linus Sebastian, the YouTuber building a PC. Wait, I gotta prompt that. /prompt. Is it imagine? Okay, here we go. So we're gonna give Midjourney that, and we'll see what it generates. Ashby Rama says, hello, I have a question. Should I buy a GTX 1050 Ti or RX 560? Price difference is, one of them's 190 USD. Ashby, you shouldn't buy either of those cards for 190 USD. Or, well, you're giving USD, so is it because you live in a different country? Between those two prices, it's hard to give a recommendation. I mean, I need a quick reminder of the 560 performance. But looking at the prices, so you're almost, one of them's coming in at 3/4 the cost of the other. So let's take a look at here's the quick Tom's reference sheet for that, and you're gonna be playing at like 1080p, probably medium is pretty accurate. 560 versus 1050 Ti. It looks like you could go with either of them. Actually, is it a 4GB 560? The 1050 Ti is the better card, but frames per dollar, it might be closer. 1050 Ti will retain its value for longer. People just love those kind of lower powered NVIDIA cards. If both are 4 gigabytes, it will probably be, you'll get better performance and long-term investment in the 1050 Ti. Dang, the equivalent of 190 USD, that's definitely overseas. You live in the Philippines and GPU price, yeah, that makes sense. It's crazy to think that, I mean, the 1050 Ti, when was the release date on that? 1050 Ti release. That came out in 2016, and it's still going for $200 right now? Jeez, that's rough. Alright, let's see, okay, we got some not safe for work stuff there. Where's my Linus prompt? Oh my goodness, people are submitting these like so crazy fast. Why is it waiting to start for me? Why? I paid for Midjourney. Why are you not doing it instantly? Okay, we can go back to what's it called? Okay. All right. So I mean, for the most part, DALL-E seems to not be able to get people. So I'm actually down to check out Starryai. Yeah, let's do Starryai. DALL-E's kind of giving the same kind of images every single time. I probably have to log in, so give me a second to log into this. Or do I not have to log in? Yep, I do. Okay, let me log in and give them all my information, of course. Alright. So what do we got here? Great for artistic and they have like different AI programs, it looks like. Argo is great for artistic and product renders, great for artistic and product renders. Argo 2, and then Altair. We will be sunsetting. Okay, well, it looks like there's only one thing to really choose. So let's give it the same images I gave it earlier. So we're gonna start with this image. Let's get 8 variations. There's advanced settings. Okay. I have 5 credits. Crap. So I can only make a certain number of things. How do I use less credits? Because credits cost... Oh, credits are really cheap. Oh, no, they're not. They're 40 cents each. $16 for the cheapest one. How do you... Oh, my goodness. I'm going to have to earn credits by looking at ads or something, I bet. Okay, let's just use what we can and see what Starryai gives in terms of making a... 100 iterations for... Okay. So we're gonna start with this. Enter a prompt. What should I give it for the prompt though? DALL-E didn't require a prompt when I gave an image. Nerd on a budget. Pointing at a computer. Sure. It probably doesn't know who I am, but it's gonna put a nerd, hopefully. Generate. While that is generating, we will just hang out and chat. Quacker says, I sort of regret getting a 3060 Ti. Should I have gotten a 6750 XT for the same price? I mean, the 3060 Ti is still fine. It does lose to the 6750 XT it should lose in most titles in rasterization only performance. But for the NVIDIA leaning games, as well as everything else you get from NVIDIA, like the 3060 Ti is no slouch. It is a very capable modern graphics card still. Yeah, but 3060 Ti's in a year or two from now, I think are gonna sell for more than 6750s. Oh my goodness, what is this image that he came up with? It was supposed to give me 4 of them. Is this 4? So... what is this? Alright, let's look at this image. So it turned me into... I think this looks more like a woman. But look at these hands though. It's trying to mix doing this and pointing. It does have a computer in the background. I will give it that. It has some kind of tech stuff going back here. Yeah, good point, Trax. It's because the hood made my hair long. Yo, come on, AI. You're supposed to be able to know if I'm wearing a hood versus if I have long hair. Come on. But okay. The image, let's see. It does have some computery looking things in the back. As well as 2 monitors and some RGB light. Okay. Next. What is this face? What is this face even? Is this what Nerd on a Budget puts up here? So these images are all very consistent. This hand, look at this hand. It is completely reversed. Look at that hand. That's like the cameraman putting the hand out to do that. That is not how this person's hand should naturally bend up like this. It did get the hood right. It also still made me look like a girl. Maybe I just look like a girl. I don't know. And that, yeah, is that a CRT monitor? Yo, but do we have custom... I can't tell if that's RGB lights or like copper tubing. Look at that hand though. Oof. Yeah, so this... the next image... They completely removed my glasses. Also... The hands are also kind of weird in this one. It's kind of blending into the monitor here. If you look at the head and the hoodie and the hair, it's just missing a lot of the head back here. Yeah, the image that I fed it probably wasn't the best when it came to like giving it as many details as possible. This finger though, I don't even know what's going on with the hand there. And then if we look at this one, also same story here. What is this? Oh, I can no, I don't want to upscale it. Yeah, so we gotta revert. Let's see. The hand is correct. It's just so twisted in a way that no human could really twist their wrist like that. You've got 2 monitors on this one, some RGB lights, and some really messed up looking hands right here. The bangs do look pretty accurate. I would say this, aside from the like super kawaii eyes, this actually looks like kind of normal compared to the other ones. Yeah, but between all of these, between that one, nope. This one kind of looks the most natural. All right. I only have so many. Is this free? Is the beta free? Oh, it still costs a credit. Never mind then. Alright. Y'all can choose. Throw out any AI things you want me to look. Hey, Danny, can you get her number for you? Unfortunately, I don't think the AI has a number. Oh, now that you mention it. AI phone sex talk hotlines has to be a thing, right? I've heard AI voices and it sounds pretty dang real. There must be like phone hotlines that have AI generated voices. There are a lot. Quacker, how do you know this? How do you know these things, Quacker? Dusty Rhodes says, good morning from Cambodia. What's up, Dusty? Good morning. What time is it? This is a PG stream. That's why I'm not gonna do it. If we do AI talking to AI, it's gonna be not a sex hotline. It'll be something else. So. Linus Tech Tips dropping a 4090. Okay, let's see if we can get that. Linus Tech Tips dropping a RTX 4090 graphics card. See, the thing is, I'm trying to feed this as much information as possible. So, do you think this is a detailed enough prompt for it to come up with something that we want? Or should I add anything else? Linus Tech Tips dropping a RTX 4090 graphics card. Aside from putting the YouTuber, I don't know what else to put. Oh, add styles? Okay, let's add styles. What do we want? Art Station. Oh wow. That's kind of messed up. They have a style category called Art Station. And I think there was like controversy in the like news lately about some of these art like websites where people, you know, artists post their stuff, having their stuff scanned through the AI. So yeah, Linus has, hopefully he's dropped enough things for AI to know. But we'll just do we'll do hyper-realism. That's not an art style, but let's try to get a hyper-realism going. Anything else? So we got hyper-realism, ad creation canvas. Let's do landscape. Stop it. Landscape. Oh, do you have to pay for it? You have to go pro. You have to pay $11.99 a month. Otherwise, you only get portrait. Okay, so I added a style, hyperrealism, Linus Tech Tips, the YouTuber dropping an RTX 4090 graphics card. Let's go. Let's see what we got. While this is generating, has... I mean, you could look at Midjourney in terms of what other people are popping up, and it is really, really good. Like, all of these images, I think, look super good. But let's see if they've done my thing yet. I think we totally missed mine. Midjourney is just saying screw you. Yeah, there's so many things being generated right now that I think... Jeez, this is within the last 5 minutes. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to find it. Alright. Tyler's Gaming World. You don't have to apologize for being late. It's all good. Oh, you're Scooter U? Got it. You started a YouTube channel, you rebranded. Okay, so this Scooter U. Got it. Okay. You have to pay for this crap? Shane, the paying goes to developmental costs to make them better. Oh no, I'm not gonna get a random number generated in ChatGPT. That's way too risky. Alright. So this is Linus Tech Tips dropping the YouTuber dropping a RTX 4090 graphics card. So what is this even? I'm trying to figure out what. So it's got a fan in there. It looks more like a case fan than a graphics card fan than anything. But the real, okay, this is really cool actually. Freaking, why can this? Can I save image? Oh, copy image. Okay, here we go. Can I copy this image address? Okay, so Starryai lets you. Okay, now we can zoom in more to particular parts of it. Look at this. Look. Okay, so overall, this image looks like a bunch of random mess, right? It doesn't actually look like a graphics card. It doesn't look like Linus actually dropping anything. But look at this detail to the graphics card up in this corner right here. Isn't that what That's kind of like a Gigabyte Eagle card, right? Let me see. Give me 1 second. If I can find it. I'm dumb. Why am I trying to find it when I could pull up a new tab? Yeah, look at that. Look at the small details that it gets though. Eagle GPU. Gigabyte Eagle image. I could have. What else has something kind of like that? To me, this thingy right here, it reminds me of this portion of the Gigabyte Eagle card. Let me see if I can get a better image. Kind of like this, where that translucent part is. Kind of like right here too. Yeah, so it's definitely using the real images of it. That's kind of crazy. The hands. Okay, so I will say this though. The hand itself looks really bad, but the finger, the thumb by itself looks pretty good actually. This one thumb. I don't know what's going on. Like, what is this RTX? Like, come on. If you're gonna... I would think that the AI would be smart enough where if you're trying to make a product of something and you're gonna throw RTX on it, why not actually use fonts that exist and not wherever the heck this mess is. Yeah, so this is pretty interesting. What else did we get though? Okay, this actually doesn't look bad. This one, we got two fans going on there. This green, this lime green really reminds me a lot of those kind of fake Chinese, not fake, but like misleading Chinese graphics cards. The ones that on AliExpress or on eBay or Wish.com when they try to like trick people into buying them. But I mean, obviously the PCIe connector is not right. It's split into two. It does get I mean, if you look at this one alone, this doesn't look too off. Looks like a dollar store tape job, yeah. Okay, the fans do look really good though, right? I guess fans are not a difficult thing to render, but aside from this blade kind of coming out of the shroud, I would say the fans look, I guess in this one, look at the fan blade on this one. It's kind of got a overlapping thing going on, superposition overlapping going on. But other than that, I don't know what's going on in the bottom left here. Like what is this going on right here? Yeah, if it didn't have this, I think it would look so much closer to the real thing. But, I mean, this is better than that second one. Alright, let's take a look at this one right here. Do they have the same brand? Look at the text on these. Let me go back. Okay, so this one didn't have a text. This one has like TTGX something something I. This one has TEGX. So you notice how it's having like a... They're not the same exact logo, but they are... I wonder what they're basing this off of. On the fan hubs. Because there are some like similarities between the two different images. I don't even think there's that many graphics card brands with like a T sounding name. T and X. Is it trying to do a Strix? Let me see. Is it trying to do the Strix GPU? ROG. Okay, so it doesn't say Strix on it. And then we got the last image. So it's looking like it is failing at... Is not able to come up with the whole Linus dropping thing. but it is able to use the RTX 4090 graphics card as a reference to come up with these images. What is this hand even? Look at this hand. What? Did one of them have an oval fan hub? Kind of. It has a non-perfect circle, kind of. But look at this hand. I don't know what... This is just a big blob of skin and meat from my hand. With some bumps down here. What is this supposed to even be? I like how they put random numbers. 1004 down here. Okay. So, yeah, image generation AI. You have... I feel like... Unless you put like a famous character or like a famous movie or something like that, the results are going to be kind of mixed. Not so great. But if you put like Superman doing something, yeah, it'll probably get you a good image. But, yeah, meat and skin. That's what this thing looks like. Like, look at the folds. Does the person's hand have this many folds and flaps and stuff? Like, what is all of this? This just looks like a pudgy meat sack, almost. I think a 4090 would give the same results. It's not going to do anything else, so... I just realized we are an hour into playing with the image AI stuff, so now we can go to the text-based ChatGPT. So we got that right here. Let me get this going. Let's see what's going on. New chat. ChatGPT, what are you doing right now? Oh, the dark mode's messing everything up for me. Sorry about that. Here we go. Okay. So, I'm going to ask you a basic question. Who is the best PC tech content creator on YouTube? Let's see what kind of response we get from this. Huh. Oh, man. Such a safe answer. As an AI language model, I cannot make subjective judgments or opinions. However, I can suggest some popular tech content or PC tech content creators on YouTube based on their subscriber count and the quality of their content. Some of the most popular PC tech content creators on YouTube are Linus Tech Tips, Jay's 2 Cents, Bitwit, Paul's Hardware, Gamers Nexus, Hardware Unboxed, and Tech Quickie. I mean, yeah, those are all really good big channels. It's worth noting that each of these creators has their unique style and approach, so you may want to check out a few of their videos to see which one resonates with you most. The funny thing is, okay, when any of y'all read this, had you not seen it on here, would you have known this was AI? This reply just seems too proper to me. It seems either too proper or too robotic. Though it would be hard for me. I would need to do a blind test to see if I could tell between AI or not. But more often I'm seeing there are a lot of AI generated websites coming up now for like just like tech news and stuff like that, where it's pretty clear that there's not a lot of value or substance in the article, but it is filled with words. I've come across them randomly when I'm looking for like more obscure products or something that doesn't have like mainstream coverage. I think like a lot of the stuff that we see could be AI generated without us really knowing, unless we think about it and kind of examine it more. Shane Eslick says, seems like it is a human answer that has been programmed to answer that style of question. Yeah, so let me see. It has no NOOB. ChatGPT stinks. Okay, so it doesn't like to answer subjective questions. So we have to ask it things that aren't opinion based. If you use the DaVinci OpenAI, oh my goodness, how many AI models are there out there? Mateo Beltramo says, "What do you, hey, no, you know what? We're gonna ask this exact question. Not the exact question, but we're gonna ask this: is the AMD RX 6700 XT worth 360 USD?" So we're gonna ask this and see what it gives us. But for me to answer that, Mateo, what do I think about the 6700 XT at 360? That is lower than they're still going for like 400 bucks, aren't they? Let me see. I forget if the 6700 XT should be. Yeah, so I think unless you're talking about a used one, I mean, I would just reference new and used card. Oh no, 6700 XT are 350 brand new. Is this the one that you're talking about? I mean, I think it's kind of hard to beat the performance of a 6700 XT at this price. If you can find a used one for cheaper than 350, maybe like for 300, I think that's awesome. Honestly, at 350, what are your alternatives? Let's take a look at. I'm not even gonna look at. Let's look at the 6750. The cheapest 6750 is going to be 409. At that price, I think the non-50 card is better because you're saving 50. No, you're saving 60 bucks. Okay. Let's go back to this. Oh my goodness. Jeez. I forgot. This is also a subjective question. As an AI, but let's just see what it says. It cannot provide financial or investment advice. However, I can offer some information about the AMD RX 6700 XT. So then it's a mid-range card. Yep. Okay, got all this information. Yep. In terms of MSRP, was $479. However, due to supply and demand issues, the actual retail price of the card may be higher. Okay. Whether the card is worth $360 depends on a variety of factors, including your specific needs and preferences. This is totally something I would say. Oh my god. This bot is too smart. Here's the hard thing about ChatGPT though. I feel like you would want to talk to an AI bot for subjective related things. If it's something that's objective, you could look that up yourself and find like easy answers, definitions, specs for. It's the subjective side of things that's difficult, that is more interesting about these AI bots. So the fact that this one is kind of copping out every time, saying you cannot provide like kind of subjective answers, is a little bit disappointing. They use all my chat for its AI learning. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so now that I'm playing with it, like, here's one that I actually did for today's video. Suggest some YouTube titles, or some titles for a YouTube video showcasing a $1,600 PC build featuring the RTX 4070 Ti, right? So this is the exact, I mean, that's basically the video that I released yesterday. $1,600 PC has an RTX 4070 Ti in it. I've changed the title a couple of times, not based on anything that AI gave me, but we're gonna compare its titles versus the title that I gave, right? So we go to my, so we go to here. So the video is now called $1,600 gaming PC build ... with an RTX 4070 Ti, And the reason I did this is because if you look for 4070 Ti builds, most people, because it's an $800 card out there, their builds are coming in closer to $2,000. So I thought, hey, a $1,600 build that doesn't completely suck, that should be more enticing for people to look at it because of that 4070 Ti. So now let's take a look at ChatGPT. Epic $1,600 RTX 4070 Ti PC build. Insane performance for gamers and creators. Sounds a bit generic to me. Building a beast. $1,600 RTX 4070 Ti PC build for gaming and content creation. The ultimate $1,600 gaming PC. RTX 4070 Ti and Ryzen 7 5800X build showcase. RTX 4070 Ti, okay, max settings at 4K. Okay, max settings at 4K. ChatGPT, you would be lying at this point if you're saying the 4070 Ti can do max settings at 4K. I mean, some games you can do 60 FPS 4K, but smooth gameplay guaranteed. I mean, none of these titles I would say are good enough for me to use. I've tested titles in ChatGPT to get inspiration, but I have not yet fully used an AI generated title recommendation. It does give me ideas though. Like, let's see, uncompromised. Okay, the 4070 Ti is very unpopular at the moment. I don't think calling it uncompromising performance is the compromise is paying a lot of money. So like this one is bad. Building the ultimate $1,600 PC, RTX 4070 Ti, and top-of-the-line components. I wouldn't be able to use that because that wouldn't be true. Blazing fast performance and jaw-dropping visuals. Yeah, so it comes up with like 6 out of 10 titles in my opinion. But those 6 out of 10, you could work them a little bit to make them closer to 8 or 9 out of 10s. The 4070 Ti is a scam card. Wait for the 5070. Bro, how far out is the 5070 gonna be? The 4070 Ti, it gives you the same performance per dollar as previous gen cards. So, someone who wanted to look for a 3090, first of all, have you guys looked at the prices of 3090s? If somebody wants a 3090 level card, they kind of have only one choice, which I kind of talked about. Here's refurbished one, but nobody wants refurbished. Assuming you want new, because again, nobody wants... Yeah, look, a 3090, you can't find them for less than $1,000. You want a 3080 Ti? We're not going to be able to find those for under 800, I don't think. Yeah, 3090 Ti, or 3080 Ti's, the lowest price one is going to be $840 for an open box. Otherwise, it's $850. And the 3080 Ti gets beat by the 4070 Ti. So, I mean, I said in the video, I agree the 4070 Ti is overpriced, but for someone who has $800, what card are they gonna get? Wait, what? Black Square Gaming says, so I picked up one of those RTX A2000s you reviewed a few days ago, and it's already acting up, making the squealing noise. I've never reviewed an RTX A2000 card. You might... Who's done that? I'm not sure what other content creators have reviewed it. Random Gaming in HD, maybe? Toasty Bros? But I've never done A2000. Yeah, so Andre Williams says, I bought a 3080 Ti for $734 new from Best Buy 3 months ago. And that was 3 months ago too. What was the 4070 release date? It was in January. So at the time, I would say the 4070 Ti for 800 is the higher performing card. Side by side with 3080 Ti though, I think they're about the same frames per dollar standpoint. Best Buy clearance all 3000 series Founders Edition cards yesterday. Yeah, I missed out on that. The 6900 is 650 at B&H. Is it right now? AMD 6900 GPU B&H. 6900 XT B&H photo. I'm seeing it for okay. RX. There's a 6800 for 550, 4070 Ti for 800, 4070 Ti for 1000. I don't see any 6900 cards at B&H for $650, unless that was a really quick temporary deal and it's gone now. So yeah, getting back to the point of it though, 4070 Ti is very expensive, but people operating within that budget range don't have another choice, which Nvidia is fully aware of, which is why they priced it like that. Andre, they must have sold out. I almost went AMD. Yeah, I remember when the 6900 XTs were down to like $700 pretty consistently. But I think what's been going on is, I think Techia City made a video about this. Graphics card prices have been going up slowly in the more affordable market. GPU prices are screwed in the UK, says Kenny D. Yeah, they're screwed outside of the US more so, but cuz you got like UK has to pay more of like duties or import taxes and stuff like that, right? At this point, be cheaper to buy a laptop, you feel. Let's take a look. Laptops can be good, but there's almost zero upgradability with them. I hate it when I say like, when you get a laptop, you're pretty much stuck with those specs. Then I get the people who are like, well, actually, if you go on eBay, you can pick up another CPU and swap it out, or like you can pick up a graphics card. Yeah, but nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to unsolder stuff. Nobody wants to buy really expensive like parts from eBay to upgrade their laptops. But at that point, I feel like it's a waste of money. And you're going to have trouble selling your old parts. So I view laptops as the specs are not upgradable. You can upgrade storage to some degree, because you can only, max out the 2 slots. And then you can upgrade the RAM also to some degree, depending on if it's soldered or not, and depending on what the motherboard supports in terms of max capacity. Whereas desktops, there's no limitations like that, really. Laptops also, for the equivalent parts, are typically slower because they are lower powered parts. So like the equivalent CPU between desktop and laptop and the GPU is going to be slower. But if we look at, let's say, RTX 3070 laptop, are these under $1,000 yet? Like, can we find one under $1,000? Because that's kind of the goal. No, we can't. Lowest price is like $1,300 for a 3070 laptop still. You would have to go open box or used to get one. Whereas you can build a very powerful PC right now for $1,000 with an RTX 3070 in it. Yeah, laptops are only better if you need specifically the mobility. Because laptops also come with a keyboard and trackpad, so you don't need external peripherals, you don't need to buy a monitor. So it is all built in with the laptop, but I don't know if laptops on the higher end anyways are not the better buy compared to a desktop. Unless you get a really good deal. Okay, ChatGPT. Yeah, so I don't know what else I could ask it. If it doesn't want subjective stuff, aside from YouTube title suggestions, like here we go. Write me a poem about Linus Sebastian dropping graphics cards all the time. Let's see if this gives us any results. It's not really rhyming, but okay, this works. Sorry, it is writing me a poem about that. Hey, what's up, Sebastian? Hello. Speaking of Thailand, I really want to go back to Thailand. The food there was so cheap. And so good. Good, cheap food. One of my favorite meals from Thailand, though, was krapao. Krapao with the fried egg on it. Oh, so good. Okay, here is the poem about Linus Sebastian dropping graphics cards all the time. In the land of tech, where minds are sharp and innovation never stops to nap, there's a man with a knack for building rigs, but when it comes to handling cards, he slips. Okay, so it's not rhyming, but this is actually pretty good. Linus Sebastian is his name. His channel boasts a massive fame. He unboxes gadgets, builds PCs with grace, but when he drops a GPU, he makes a funny face. This is actually pretty good. It's become a running joke, you see, a meme that's gained much popularity. Every time a graphics card slips, we know Linus will let out quips. But what's the reason for his butterfingers? Does he need to practice with more lingers? Perhaps it's just his love of tech that makes him lose his grip and wreck. Wow, this is actually really good. The first few lines, not so much, but as we go deeper, this poem is actually pretty dang good. I wonder if any mainstream rappers or songwriters have already used this. Yet we can't help but smile and laugh when Linus drops another graphics card in half. For even when he fumbles and flops, he reminds us that even tech gods can be clumsy dorks. That didn't... So we got some rhyming schemes going on in here, not so much other lines. But just overall, the context and like all the little details in this, I think is pretty good. This is like really good. Holy crap. Like, I like this. He reminds us that even tech gods can be clumsy and dorks. Mainly because, I mean, he's not a tech god, but he is the biggest PC tech YouTube channel. And the fact that they were not only able to slip this in, but do so kind of like metaphorically, or like they did it in an indirect way. Which I don't even know if I could come up with a poem this good. I mean, it's because it's a poem, so it's romanticizing it, right? But what else was good in here? A meme that's gained much popularity. I mean, everyone knows Linus dropping graphics cards is a meme, but I feel like it's kind of like a deeper one. It's not a surface level thing that I would have thought an AI would have picked up to reference in a poem. Tracks. It wouldn't know what tracks is. We would have to tell it to rap about Jay's 2 cents or something. Okay. Rhyming with orange, I think, is a good one. What words rhyme with orange? Hey, what's up, Ian? Hope you're doing well as well. What words... See, the thing about orange is you have to do a, like, multi-syllabic, multi-word to rhyme with orange. And I think with orange, door hinge is the closest one that I could think of. But let's see what they got. Oh, door hinge pops up actually on here. There are very few words in the English language that perfectly rhyme with orange. In fact, orange is often cited as a word that is most difficult to rhyme. However, there are some words that approximate a rhyme with orange, such as sporange, a type of fern, blorenge, a mountain in Wales, door hinge, got it, and then foreign, some orange. That concept sounds foreign. I guess that kind of works. Winning lottery numbers, interesting. What will be the next winning lottery numbers? Of course. As an AI language model, I do not have the ability to predict the future or generate random numbers. Wait, you can't generate random numbers? Interesting. Generate me a random number between 0 and 100. I didn't know AI couldn't. Oh, wait, what? You lied. It says, I do not have the ability to predict the future or generate random numbers. And it just generated me 56. Porridge actually works too. Yeah, true. No. I'm not generating a random number and calling it. That is way too unpredictable for this stream. Because the person on the other line can be a complete racist or bigot or something like that. And I cannot have that on live. So, okay. Aside from YouTube titles and writing poems or writing short stories, and writing scripts and freaking research papers, what else should we ask ChatGPT? I am impressed with the poem. Oh, that's a good one, Ian. That's a really good one. I'm curious if it already has a response for it. How much wood could a woodchuck... Oh, wait. No. Did I just break ChatGPT? By asking how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Oh, that's a good one, actually. Tyler, generate a number between $300 and $2,000. Whatever number it gives, you have to build a PC at that price point. That's a way to incorporate AI into the content. But let's see. In terms of the woodchuck question, according to a study by New York State wildlife expert Richard Thomas, a woodchuck could chuck approximately 700 pounds of wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. However, in reality, woodchucks do not actually chuck wood, as they are burrowing animals and primarily dig soil. The tongue twister, how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood, is simply a fun phrase used to test one's pronunciation skills. Interesting. What came first? The chicken? Oh! Okay, here's one. We're gonna ask it to build us a PC. This is what, Net Guy asked about earlier. Oh my goodness, this response is giving. Well, technically the Velociraptor was an oversized chicken, so, you know. The question of what came first, the chicken or the egg, has puzzled humans for centuries. From a biological perspective, the answer is that the egg came first. This is because chickens evolved from earlier birds through the process of genetic mutation and natural selection, and the first chicken would have hatched from an egg laid by a bird that was not quite a chicken. Therefore, the egg that hatched the first chicken contained the genetic mutation that made it a true chicken. That is the more scientifically correct, maybe scientifically correct, depending on what field of science you believe more. However, from philosophical or theological perspective, the answer may be different depending on one's belief. Some may argue that a divine creator, here we go, getting philosophical here, the divine creator created the chicken first, while others may argue that the chicken was created through some other process. Nevertheless, from a scientific perspective, the egg came first. Is $379 a good price? No. Please do not spend that much. Honestly, the Intel Arc A750 for $250 is one of the better deals right now. It's either that or the 6600, 6650 XT for maybe like $280, I think they're going for. Let's take a look. RX 6600 XT. What do we got here? Lowest price. Yeah, I mean, unless you need NVIDIA, then you don't have any other choice. The 6600 XT is going for $275. Please do not pick pick up a 3060 unless you need specifically NVIDIA. But let's see what the 6650 is going for. Like for $379, you're in 6700 XT territory, which wipes the floor with the RTX 3060. Yeah, $289 for a 6650 XT plus $15 off with the coupon, making it $275, which isn't bad. Yeah, so 3060 is one of the most like dollars per frame worst cards you could buy, I think. The lower end you go with NVIDIA, like RTX 3050, RTX 3060, to some degree 3060 Ti, the worse value it is. I think once you start hitting 3070 territory, it starts to level out a little bit more. But the entry to mid cards from NVIDIA from current or past gen, they're just really overpriced. What did I pay for my 6700 XT? I actually didn't have to pay for the 6700 XT. Power Color sent me the review sample for mine, so I have bought 6700 XTs or referred people who I give PC advice to many 6700 XTs in the sub $400 category. Ava, you already have a 6600. You probably get an RX 7. Oh man, the issue is the RX $7,000 series. The next cards that we're going to be seeing from them are easily going to be in the $500-ish territory. For $500, you could fit that into like anywhere from like a $900 to $1,200 PC pretty easily. But to some people who only operate like sub 1,000, like closer to $700-800, it's a tough fit. And even then, you're gonna have to compromise on the CPU if you have a limited amount of money and you're looking for like the RX 7600 when that comes out. Assuming that's like $500 or $450 or whatever that comes out at. You're not going to be able to pair that with an AM5 system I don't think, because you're going to hit the end of your budget before you even get to things like the power supply, case, storage, and stuff. The RAM, motherboard, and CPU alone is going to eat up another $400-ish. So, yeah, it'll be tough to get an all current gen AMD system until they release more of the Ryzen 3s, as well as like RX, I don't know, 7500 XTs. Oh, that's nice. You made a coworker a Warhammer 40k table. They gave you a 6800 XT. That is a cool exchange. Okay, let's not talk about RX 8000. There are channels on YouTube that are already talking about RTX 5000 series cards. Like those, leak and rumor mill types of channels. I don't understand the appeal for those. We haven't even fully seen the lineup for the like 4000 series cards. Why are people watching or even caring about the next gen of cards, which everything is a rumor mill of? There's like very little actual information aside from speculation from those. Let's actually take a look right now. So people care about RX 8000 GPUs. The upcoming AMD RX 8000, should you wait? This was posted 8 months ago. 8 months ago, why did people care about RX 8000 when they should be focusing on 7000 cards? Here's GamerMeld 1 month ago talking about 5000 and 8000 series cards. RX 8900 XTX from GamerMeld. Dude, they just farm? GamerMeld again. RX 8000 is world changing. How can you know this card is world changing when we're not even halfway through the release of the current generation? What is all this bull? Gamer meld. Ryzen 80. Dude, the thing is, people eat this stuff up. Look at this. 329,000 views for someone just speculating, doing talking head videos on rumors. I think I need to switch my content. Why the hell am I wasting time benchmarking when I could literally not do anything except for talk about rumors and get this many views? Yeah, I should make an AI channel that just talks about rumors, where the voice is also in AI and the script is written in AI, and it just uses stock footage. People like to gossip to the point where the gossip videos perform way better than normal videos. Let's look up RTX 5000 and see what that is. What platform would you recommend to upgrade from an i5? Depending on how much money you have, Master Singleton. Intel is cheaper right now, just because AM5 is really pricey. It's not just the RAM issue either. It's the motherboards and the CPUs are kind of pricey. I think 12th gen Intel is a pretty huge step up from the 8th gen Intel. Even if you go up to 10th gen Intel is really cheap, actually. Motherboards and CPUs, and you can find a decent amount of CPUs in the used market, but it depends on how much you have to spend. But yeah, let's see. RTX 5000. So there's a difference. Like, let's look at these two videos. Oh my god, and then some of this stuff too. So, from this classical technology, NVIDIA has something huge. From these ones, I would probably be more okay with this classical technology video if they're more talking about the current state of cards rather than completely looking into the future where we actually have no information on. Like, this was a month ago. We are nowhere near like where we should be to talk about future cards. The NZXT H9, I think it's a really good looking case. Yeah, NZXT H9, I think looks better than the Hyte Y40. We actually talked about this in the Discord today, which, by the way, if you guys aren't a part of the Discord, link is down in the description. Feel free to join up. The Discord is slowly growing. We've got a pretty tight-knit group of people who are in there a lot of helpful people as well. But yeah, I think this looks worlds better than the Hyte Y40. What's it called? My issue with the Hyte Y40 is... Oh, come on. Let me zoom in. Why are you not letting me zoom in? But my biggest issue with it is kind of the bezel. Where's the NZXT H9? Let's go to their website. See if we get some better pictures here. Gallery. Do they not have a gallery? Nope, there's no gallery on here. You just have to scroll down. Interesting. Okay. But if you look at this case, yeah, there's no basement, pretty minimal like frame, edge, and bezel. Whereas if you look at the Y40, I think the power supply basement kind of kills the look of it. Yeah, like this gigantic big power supply basement, I think it kills the look of the tempered glass. If you want like a more tempered glass front side case, I think it makes more sense to do dual chamber, where you can hide this stuff in the back. because I don't think this dual like side-by-side glass looks good with this huge basement taking up this space right here. It makes it really look like an average case. Moore's Law is dead. Love speculating Intel have no money. I don't watch Moore's Law is dead stuff. I don't have anything against them. I'm just not into the whole rumor mill speculation type of content creators. There's him. There's Gamer Meld. What else are the? Actually, let's see if ChatGPT can tell me all the different PC tech rumor channels. What are the PC computer tech YouTube channels out there that focus on rumors? Huh? On hardware rumors. Let's see if it can get us a list. Ian, did my brother-in-law like his new PC? He doesn't have it yet. We're still ordering some parts to finish off his PC, and I haven't seen him yet. Next time he comes over, he'll probably get to play with it. But, yeah, he watched the stream while it was live, but he doesn't have the system yet. And Gamers Nexus and Steve doesn't really entertain MLID. Really? So I don't follow all the tech drama. And I've said this before on stream. I thought Moore's Law is dead. Of all the content creation rumor channels, I thought Moore's Law was dead. Was one of the ones that got more rumors correct than the others. I think they still get quite a bit wrong, but in terms of track history, who is the most accurate tech rumor channel that you guys know of? I don't follow it much, so I don't know. Oh, snaps? Oh my, okay, this is totally wrong. So look at what ChatGPT says. So I asked, what are the PC computer tech YouTube channels out there that focus on hardware rumors? ChatGPT says there are many PC computer tech YouTube channels out there that focus on... First of all, they just regurgitated my question in a different order, but they're completely wrong. Gamers Nexus doesn't really do rumors. They focus on PC hardware news and reviews as well as rumors and leaks. Not really. They only do it when they have a credible source that they can cite, to my knowledge. Linus Tech Tips. They have a mixed content including hardware reviews and tech news, but they also cover rumors. Does Linus cover rumors? I don't watch to be honest, I watch like 1 or 2 Linus videos every week. And half of the time it's in the background for me. But have they done rumor videos? Because I think ChatGPT's kind of being a big fat liar here. That is true. On the WAN show, I think sometimes they address rumors, but they don't actually go about spreading the rumors themselves. Like, they don't ever come off as the source of the rumor. Sometimes they read it off and give their opinion, I think. But yeah, this is ChatGPT being lazy and only giving me popular tech channels and not people. But look, this is interesting. Look at the way that ChatGPT worded this. They're giving an actual response claiming that, like, hardware and box. But they also cover tech news and rumors when they arise. But also covers tech rumors and leaks. Okay, Jay does do rumors and leaks. I'll give him that. Jay, of all the huge tech content creators, Jay is one of the ones that does chase after the rumors and drama quite a bit. That's Cody says, how do you get your chat to pop up like that? It's just like Chrome extension and OBS extension. I can just choose people's comments and they'll pop up. I don't remember what it's called though, so I can't give you that, unfortunately. But you can look it up. Just put like chat highlight OBS. Okay, so this was completely not correct at all. Mateo says, what are some good access? Oh, Mateo with the good questions for ChatGPT. What are some good accessories for a computer desk setup if you are already happy with what you have? I think this is a pretty detailed question, so it might not get the best answers here. Well, let's see what ChatGPT has to say. Before ChatGPT gives an answer, what is good when you already, if you're happy with it? Do you have... So here's something that I don't think a lot of people talk about, and it depends on your uses. Do you have an external SSD? Similar to when flash drives and stuff like that, but they're pretty cheap for like 1 terabyte now. You can get these for like 60 or 70 bucks. For me as a content creator, this is very useful for transferring stuff. It is very durable. It's, you know, it's solid state storage. This is just something that is very useful to have that I feel like a lot of people don't have. It used to be that people had the external like Western Digital My Books and stuff like that, but now a lot of that is going towards solid state storage. So that's very useful. Do you have a pair of wireless earbuds? Even if you don't use it often, like I don't use these too often, but my wife got me these for my for Christmas, and I find myself using them randomly. So this is just nice to have at my desk, ready to go. What brand is this external? This is just the it's the Crucial X8, but yeah, it's just a Crucial one. Kingston makes ones too. I have a Kingston one right here. These are both 1 terabyte, but they're just useful. They're just way more durable than the ones with the small spinning hard drives in them. Way more durable and faster transfer speeds. So yeah, the prices, I mean, there's random deals on them here and there, but OnePlus Nord Buds, yeah, these are Wise, because everything I have in my house is Wise, like in terms of, you know, cameras and stuff. The Wise ones is convenient for the ecosystem. Now I understand why Apple fanboys love Apple, because their headphones, their watch, their tablet, everything syncs with it. iTunes. So, in-ear earphones, they have their pros and cons, right? They're nice if you don't want a big flat thing to flatten your hair, if you care about your hair looking good and stuff. Over-the-ear headphones typically are not good for your hair, if you have stuff to do afterwards. Also, I mean, I guess they have wireless ones of those, but yeah, in-ear is also really good for isolating noise, so... back to ChatGPT, the response they gave. So, if you're already happy with your computer desk setup, but are looking for some additional accessories that can improve your productivity or comfort, here are a few suggestions. A desk lamp to reduce eye strain and improve visibility when working in low light conditions. That's actually a pretty good one. Not gonna lie. I don't have a desk lamp myself. Nope, not that one. Desk lamp, monitor desk lamp. One of those monitor bars. Companies have reached out to me about these. These thingies, these little light bars that shine down on your desk. I should hit them up and take one in to open on stream one day. But yeah, so a light bar on your monitor to illuminate your keyboard and mouse and stuff. I mean, these are pretty cheap. Pretty sure you can find them on Amazon for like 20 bucks or something. What else is on this list? Cable management, cable clips and stuff like that. I think this is a good suggestion. A headphone stand. This is a pretty good one too, so that you don't be like me where you just have like a headstand sitting on the desk. Ergonomic mouse pad, okay. Monitor stand. I would say monitor arms over a stand so that you can free up desk space. Desktop speakers, also a pretty good suggestion. And a USB hub, here we go. USB hub I think is pretty good. So these things, I have so many of these things laying around, whether it be for my benchmarking PCs or my own, because I have a million things to plug in. But if you're ever short on space for USB hubs, Okay, this one's low. This one's a little overkill. Look at this thing. Who needs this many USB hubs with on and off buttons? This one also uses external power. I would probably avoid it unless you needed devices that need external power. But I'm pretty sure I recently bought this one. So yeah, USB hub, typically pretty cheap. Can get one for 10-15 bucks. Pretty useful in my opinion. How much is this one? This one's $13.99. Like, yeah. So ChatGPT with some pretty good suggestions, but they say, remember, the best accessories for your computer desk setup depend on your individual needs and preferences. Very, very typical generic answer. So consider your work habits and personal preferences when selecting. Engine light on the lamp, and then Craig Lilly says you string Christmas lights. Is that your RGB, the Christmas lights? Okay. Somehow we are already 2 hours into stream. We didn't... Oh, I wanted to ask ChatGPT. Man, there's so much you can do with AI. AI stuff easily filled up most of the stream. Alright, I'm going to ask ChatGPT, what dollar amount should I ask it? I think we have to specify a dollar amount. I don't want to have to ask 2 questions. Especially subjective questions too. Like, what is the best budget range? It's not going to give me a clear answer. 1300? I should ask it 1600 and see if it can give a better build than the video I just released. Yeah, Mateo, that was a very fast 2 hours. Okay, PC build under $150. I don't even know if it will pop up with Okay, we'll ask that one first. What is the best PC build under 150 while we actually determine the real amount? What is this? Yeah, let's just see what it says. I think we peaked mesh chairs. Mesh chair is the peak evolution of chairs. Building a PC with a budget of under $150 can be challenging. Yo, true. This is a smart AI. As it limits the selection of components you can choose from. At that price point, it'd be best to focus on purchasing. Yo, ChatGPT. It's spitting facts right now. Look at this. This is exactly what I would have said. You have to go used at $150. The fact that it was smart enough to say this, I'm kind of impressed. Alright, here's an example of a basic PC build that can be put together for around $150. Intel Core 2 Duo E8400 for $10 used. Equivalent motherboard, $20 used. 4 gigabytes of DDR3. Okay, I think 15 is kind of overestimating. Yo, dude. Okay, I must say, the fact that it was able to identify which parts very accurately should be new versus used is impressive. I am thoroughly impressed that it said to go for a new power supply and case, because in the used market, these things typically aren't priced that well compared to new anyways. DDR3 makes sense. The pricing for the storage is actually a bit off. You should be able to get 120 gigabyte SSDs now for around 10 bucks. Maybe 15. So it's being a little conservative. Is it missing anything? No graphics card, I guess. It's assuming... Come on, ChatGPT. You had $45 to put in a graphics card. What are you doing? Yeah, probably had to add in gaming PC to clarify. But I would say that this was a pretty impressive answer. More than I would have expected. Okay. How much should I ask for real, though? Let's do $1,000. Someone said $500 to $600. Someone said $13. Let's meet in the middle at $1,000. Can you suggest a PC build for me? A gaming PC build, gotta specify, that costs around $1,000. Before we look at the ChatGPT answers, what do you guys think for $1,000 it's gonna recommend? I'm thinking it's gonna recommend an RTX 2060 and an Intel 10th gen. The thing about ChatGPT is I think it pulls data that is typically a little bit older. I don't think it's gonna give us a result that has current gen like CPU, GPU. But we'll see. Let's see what everyone else is saying. For $1,000, what is it gonna ask or give us? Is ChatGPT based on December 2021? Isn't it constantly learning and expanding and adapting? So multiple people are saying it has up to 2021. Here, let me look this up. I was not aware of that. GPT up to 2021. ChatGPT. ChatGPT. Why did it? Oh, ChatGPT's knowledge is still limited to 2021 data? Huh. Okay, even then, 2021, that covers RTX 3000 at least. So let's see what ChatGPT gave us. We asked it to suggest us to build around $1,000. Wow, it was super happy. It said, sure. It was like way more happy than when we asked about the $150 PC. It was excited. Here's an example gaming PC build that costs around $1,000. This build is designed to handle most modern games at 1080p with high settings and should be suitable for tasks such as video editing, streaming, and productivity work. What do we got? 5600G for $269. Okay. I don't even know if in 2021 it was going for this much. But then it's got a 1660 Super. Okay, I understand it was limited. Is it limited to right now? Like pandemic pricing? What is this? It's got pandemic pricing going on here. Yeah, okay. So motherboard is Asus TUF, okay, B450 board for $110. 16 gigabyte or so RAM for $70, okay. Yeah, RAM was a little bit pricier a couple years ago. Storage, 12 gigabyte SSD. Power supply 550 watt, that would work with the 1660 Super. And then the Fantix Eclipse P300A for $60. I mean, CPU and GPU, the biggest thing for any build. It's not the most accurate, but it also isn't as bad as some of those scam ads or scam eBay accounts trying to flip like complete crap PCs. Like these two together can still game at 1080p pretty well, so this is kind of true. Yeah, nice on the RAM pricing. Yeah, so once it does get updated to 2022 or 2023, or it becomes like real-time updated, if this is really going to become like, you know, the true AI that we all envision, then you could get probably more current event answers. Will it? Oh yeah, if we do used parts with the same question, I have a feeling it will. The fact that it gave used parts when I didn't specify used parts makes me think that it will. My current knowledge cutoff is 2021, but I am continuously updated with the latest information. Yeah, see? Wait. So this is what I was talking about. ChatGPT is telling me its current knowledge cutoff is September 2021, but it is continuously updated with latest information. So feel free to ask any questions. So when it's getting updated with latest information, is it not putting that in the responses? Yeah. What is the newest graphics card available from NVIDIA. Newest graphics card available from NVIDIA. If it gives... Okay, yes. Was the 3080 Ti. Yeah, so it doesn't want to give me anything newer than the 3080 Ti. Interesting. Oh, it's okay. Yeah. So not actual like World Wide Web information to update its responses. Okay. Can you? So I think the used question is very interesting. I hope nobody asks ChatGPT for PC build device and then just takes it as is, because if that was the case, some people are gonna get super screwed over spending $1,000 on a 1660 Super and 5600G. But let's ask, can you suggest me PC used PC parts for a $1,000 gaming PC build? Used eBay parts. Used PC parts. Okay. Oh, you have to pay to get updated? Dude, I can only pay for so many AI generated things at once. Right now it's Midjourney. Alright, let's take a look at this build. Here's an example of a $1,000 gaming PC build. i7 8700K, Hyper Evo 212, Z3... At least it's getting the motherboard and CPU pairing correctly. DDR3 RAM, this, what the heck? Okay, the pricing's pretty off here. Gigabyte SSD, 1070 Ti for 400, that sounds like pandemic pricing. $75 for EVGA 650 watt used, that's kind of correct for right now. And then Fantex Eclipse P400 for $50. This comes at $980. Again, the CPU and GPU info is outdated, but everything else around it is actually pretty decent. This RAM is definitely off, but... Oh, Arbiters, perfect question. What? Okay, here we go. We're gonna ask you a super detailed question. Yeah, is this AI sponsored by Fantex? How do we get two different Fantex cases on both the suggestions? All right. I currently drive a 2009 Toyota Yaris. It has 140,000 miles on it. Should I get a new car? If so, which car should I get? Which affordable car should I get? All right. Okay, yeah. If your current car is running well and you're happy with it, then it may be cost effective. Oh, ChatGPT with the best answer. This is totally an answer that I would give. I give this answer all the time with PC advice. If your current car is running well and you are happy with it, then it may be more cost effective to continue driving it and performing regular maintenance as needed. Yeah. Apply this to PC advice too. Every time someone asks me, I have a RTX 3070, should I upgrade? Like, no, what are you doing? You have a 3070. It works just fine. Why are you trying to upgrade and spend more money? Yo, ChatGPT, very wise with this answer. Now, on the other hand, if your current cards experience frequent breakdowns or require expensive repairs, it may be more cost effective in the long run to purchase a new car. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. Assuming you have decided to purchase a new car, there are many affordable options. Some popular choices are Honda Civic, Toyota Corolla, Mazda 3. Yo, I kind of want a new Corolla if I got a new car. I just want it to be at least plug-in hybrid. Is it the 2023 one? Let's take a look at this. One of the Corollas. Oh yeah, this right here. Dude, the Corolla hatchback, the newer ones, they freaking look like Subarus. I think they look good. They don't look like dinky cars anymore. They have like a very sporty look to them. But I think they're kind of expensive. Like, yeah, I like the look of these. Look at that. I honestly, like, Japanese cars, it's all I've driven, it's all people in my family has ever driven. Like, in terms of being able to work on them, replacement parts, reliability, I can't go with anything except Japanese cars, unfortunately. I've actually driven Toyota all my life. I haven't had that many cars. I've had I've had 3 different cars because I'm not a person who likes to spend a lot of money on cars. They've all been Toyota cars. So, I think if I got a new car, I would have to go with the Corolla. The GR Corolla? What is that? Oh. Is it just more high performance? Okay, here's the thing. If I bought a Corolla, it's gonna be like as close to the baseline model as possible. So long as it doesn't have manual door locks and lack of AC or stuff like that, I'm gonna pick the most baseline model that I can because I do not feel like paying more for performance at all. It was Toyota Australia. Patrick McGovern, yeah. So the car before my Yaris, I had a 1991 Toyota MR2. It was the base model. It had roller windows. It had AC, but the AC didn't work and I never fixed it. But it also, I'm trying to think, were the windows manual or not? I don't remember if I had to push on the side windows or not. They might have not, but the thing about that car that I remember the most is having the roller windows. The roller windows are the biggest pain in the butt when you need to roll down the passenger side window and you don't have a passenger. Because sometimes, like when you go to, I don't know, let's say you go to a place to eat or something, and for whatever reason, you go to an event, you go into park, and they need you to roll down the passenger side window for whatever reason. Yeah, you're screwed when you have the rollers. Yeah, so my goal for our next car for our family, because it's not going to be my car. The next car we buy, me and my wife, is going to be like a family car. It's going to be a car that we both use. I want it to have some kind of hybrid capability. I'm okay with like 50 miles on charge, the rest gas, because that would still mean that we are mostly going to be on electric. But it has to at least have some kind of plug-in charging capabilities. No way we're going with a fully gas car for our next car. My brother just bought the Tesla Model Y, actually. I had to 3D print okay. I don't know if he's watching. His wife and their kids usually watch. Zia, I don't know if you're watching right now. I had to print something for my brother on my 3D printer because his Tesla Model Y, the trunk where the 2 rubber pegs are to kind of hold it in place, it was making like a rattling noise when they go over speed bumps for whatever reason, because bad tolerance issues or something like that, or either that or bad build quality. He just got this Model Y, and he's already 3D printing fixes for it. I'm not saying Tesla cars are horrible, but I'm not getting a Tesla. Master Singleton, you have the RAV4 Cruiser Hybrid? Yeah, so I would want the RAV4 Prime. I would want that, what is it, 40 miles to the charge. before it goes to the gas. Nah, we can't do a Nissan Leaf. It's too small. We're thinking about kids and stuff like that, so we definitely need kind of a more mid-size, small, like a RAV4 would be perfect for us. I think the RAV4 is one of our top choices for our next car. I don't want to give up the hatchback. The issue, like, I love Camrys, I love Accords, I love, you know, Corollas, I love Civics. It would need to be a hatchback car, though. After having a hatchback for the last almost decade, I don't think I could give up on hatchbacks. The utility of a hatchback versus a traditional trunk is just, yeah, way too useful. What's a Polestar 2? Polestar. I don't know. I don't know if I am comfortable going with some of these other companies that are not as well established as, say, Toyota and Honda. And that's definitely a bias. I definitely have a bias towards not only Japanese car manufacturers, but also Toyota and Honda specifically. Just from, you know, myself, family members, friends, and stuff, Toyota and Honda have really good track records. So I don't know if I would go for a company like Polestar. Even if it's by Volvo. Something about European cars never sat well with me in terms of the ability to get replacement parts or maintenance on them. But that could be, like, incorrect info. Hey, what's up, Trooper Dupper? I like, though, yeah, ChatGPT recommended me the Japanese cars, so that's nice. Hyundai. It is important to do your own research and compare prices and features, of course, of course. For Zale, honestly, I do not know what the best wide monitor for sim racing is. If you want monitor reviews, Hardware Unboxed is one of the few channels that does in-depth testing on them. But for 300 bucks, I couldn't tell you. I definitely am not, I do not dabble in monitors. Play chess with ChatGPT? No, it would beat me. If this is based on AI, well, I wonder, would AI be smarter or dumber than a computer? Like those supercomputers, those chess computers, right? But Master Singleton asked ChatGPT what? Oh, about what? Tell me more about Polestar, the car company. It's true, it's true. You can just ask ChatGPT anything, even though I feel like a Google search would have been faster. But to keep on the theme of this stream, is it hanging? Does it not know what to tell me? Trooper, we already did that. We already asked it for PC parts earlier. You have to rewind a bit. Wow, this took a while to dig up. Holy crap, that was like 30 seconds or something. Polestar is the electric car brand that was originally a performance division of Volvo Cars, but has been later spun off to a separate company joint owned by Volvo. Okay. The brand was officially launched in 2017 with the Polestar 1. Interesting. Yeah. Can we please get a Corolla hybrid? Or like a hybrid or full electric? Ian says, what did Ian say? What spicy take did Ian say? It's too fancy for this jarhead. Now she owns a 2023. Hey, what's up, Rival Maniac? Brian, this is like the first time I've actually seen you in chat from all the streams. Yeah, stream goes by way too fast. NOOB, I was wondering if you had any suggestions for good supports for these new heavy graphics cards. You're holding up a fat stack of 20s. Rival Maniac with the question. Okay. In terms of GPU support brackets, this is for you, Rival. In terms of GPU support brackets on Amazon, there are two common types. There are these ones that go... I don't like these ones. The ones where you have to screw them into like the side of the case. These I would not recommend for. They're just a pain to try to get on there. Yeah, I like the stand ones. I like these ones. These very simple ones where you could adjust exactly the height you need. And then boom, you just put it out there. I think that you have rubberized feet for friction or sticky pads. And yeah, these work the best too. These can get you a perfectly level card. I've used some of these other ones. Where's another one of those? Yeah, I've used some of these ones. And they don't always get your card perfectly straight. Yeah, this, I mean, just looking at this picture already, I don't know. This is just, to me, a lot of extra unnecessary stuff. I hate having to screw these three in separately too. While trying to keep the bracket in there, do not recommend these. Any of these, this one's kind of ugly. I wouldn't recommend against this one either because, look at this. The way that it's being held, you're going to have all this excess on it. You're going to have this ugly sticking in, you know, inside your PC. Whereas these ones, you get the exact height that you need. Make sure to measure it first. And these ones are like 12 bucks. So there you go, Rival. Okay, I've seen that video, Quacker. If you're talking about Jay's video where he screws in a screw to the back, that doesn't always work. What Jay's method is taking a small screw and forcing it into one of the gaps by the PCIe bracket of the graphics card so that you can slightly slant it up a bit. I've tried that. It doesn't work for every case, so... The one where he stacks the PCIe slots? Oh, did he make another one? Let's see. Let's watch that together then. Jay's 2 cents GPU sag video. Is it this one? This one was 1 year ago. How many GPU sag stuff has Jay made? Sag. Jay's 2 cents. How to fix sag for free 5 years ago. Greg Salazar has one. Alright, you must be talking about this 1 year ago one. Okay. What does he do? I'm not going to turn the volume on because it'll be too loud. Alright, so you have... Oh. What is he doing here? So he's putting 2 of those brackets on in place of 1. And then when you put it in, what is that doing to it though? I don't see how this is... Okay, so we're looking at this. So I understand what he's doing now. He's putting another one of these in so it looks like it pushes this part of the card up. But with sag, it's typically this end drooping down. I guess if you make this tighten, so the card's not actually bending. Like if you put a bending moment diagram on this, the card is like, it's rigid or stiff enough, or it has enough like inertia where it's not going to actually bend. So all of Jay's tricks, like his first video was just put a screw on the backside of this so that you slant your card up. This is kind of close to that, where it looks like he's trying to fix it on this end so that you fix the base of the cantilever so that it can't sag downwards and it forces it straight. Interesting. I'm gonna have to try this the next time I have a fat GPU. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I am all for methods that don't require extra money. I'm curious if this works for every card, every case out there, or is it just that he has this one situation that it works in? Yeah. So next time I build something, I'll test this. I guess I could test it on the build sitting right there. You made this a year ago? For some reason, I felt like this was like with October 2021. Yeah, I totally thought he made a GPU sag video in the last few months. I thought it was more recent than that. Yeah, so I'll need to play with this. Ian says, I don't think I would risk my GPU doing this. I would rather use a stand to remove the strain. So I'm curious when you do this. I have to check it out myself. I don't really see it putting too much strain. There's already a lot of flexibility in graphics cards. Like, have you installed a graphics card with no screws in it? There is a lot of play within the slot already. Not in like a permanent deformation kind of way. So I don't know if this doesn't seem like it's doing enough to damage the card. So this looks, you know, from first view, this looks safe. JexyAE, I'm too late. I was doing something for work. No worries. The stream is about to end now. Oh my goodness. We're already 2.5 hours of stream. All right. We got to kill the browser. We got to hang out with chat for the last 5 to 10 minutes. And then that'll be it. I have some the next video on the channel should be, hopefully, is my mom building a computer. Assuming that I can get the video done in time, it will be the next video. It won't be this week though. It'll be next week. But we'll see. If all works out, it will be my mom building a computer for the first time. Yes, my wife building a computer is also on the back burner list. I've had wife / fiance / girlfriend building a computer on the back burner for like years now. I just haven't done it yet. Dino Dope. We actually did not really get into PCpartpicker stuff. We did ask ChatGPT if it could suggest us some PC builds, but nobody really sent me, unless they sent it on the Discord. I don't think, oh no, people did send me stream submissions. It was Ava did, but we ran out of time. There was so much AI stuff to do that we didn't have time for PCpartpicker. So we can do that next week though, because next week's stream is not going to be AI based. Okay, I can't tell you the details of it, but it will be as hands-off of an experience as possible. Like, I'm going to try not to help my mom out as much as possible. So that's going to be the concept of the video without spoiling it. Yeah, Kevin, I know. Land Party Stories Texas edition. We have now passed 1 month since I went to Texas for it, and I have not even touched editing it. I'm afraid. I have 500 gigabytes of LAN party footage from Texas. Normally, I have anywhere from 200 to 300 gigabytes for the Washington ones. The Texas one was like 5 days. So it is, oh, I am so scared of that video. I recorded 24 hours of footage on my DSLR. 24 hours of Canon DSLR footage, not counting gameplay, for the Texas LAN. So, we want raw footage, all of it. No, you don't. You don't. Yeah, I had to put all that onto a special SSD on my computer so that I could use it all while editing. Yeah, the Texas LAN video was huge. Oh, I don't know anything about cameras. I have a Canon Rebel, TI Rebel. That's like the most noob beginner friendly camera there is. I'm on the Canon Rebel T8i. I used to be on the T7i and now it's my backup. So keep in mind, all that footage was in 1080p 30 FPS. It wasn't like it was 60 FPS. It wasn't like it was like high 4K. 500 gigabytes of 1080p 30. There were no dino nuggets at Texas LAN. Wait, have a contest, Neuro Budget? Everyone starts watching at the start and whoever is still watching at the end gets a prize? You talking about like a stream contest? The last person to watch the stream? Jason said we ate good stuff, not like... Yo, we usually eat pretty good stuff. We've been eating really good stuff as of lately. Barbecue, pho, and things like that. But... Well, it's... Jason, the reason is because if it wasn't eating out, we weren't eating. Like, there wasn't that many snacks that you could make at any time of the day during the Texas LAN. Like, if I was hungry, I would have had to raid your own personal stash of food. I was eating up a lot of the chips whenever I got hungry, though. XKR with done some upgrades since the last setup. Got a deal on a Z790 Tomahawk. Nice. 2080 Ti. XKR, did you post this to are you a part of the Discord? You should post your setup in Discord. Your first ever AMD GPU though is 6950 XT, which is very nice. I'm not gonna pull it up though because I want to focus on chat right now. But you should definitely post this to the PC setup image gallery on Discord. Quacker says, dude, I've seen the 6090 leaks already. 1 or 2 videos. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Something about those, like, it'd be one thing if those leaking channels made like one video. They're literally clickbaiting like RTX 4000 or 5000 videos like every other day. I don't know, man. You joined said Discord. Yeah, so for anyone who didn't know, Discord link is in the description. The Discord is still pretty new. It's only like 2 months old by this point. And I don't openly shout it out in videos and stuff like that. So it is slowly growing. It's a pretty fun time though. Ian says, I'm still learning. I still have a GoPro I got for Christmas. I actually want a new GoPro. Melissa and I are going to Japan at some point in time. And I think a GoPro would be such a good camera to kind of vlog and capture footage with. I brought my Canon to Thailand. I brought this thing to Thailand and made me and Melissa a 24-hour video. Imagine recording 24 hours with this huge thing in a foreign country. Yeah. I want to do it all on a GoPro now. Dude, Handycam? I haven't heard Handycam in a long time. Bring my Sony cam. I don't have a Sony cam. Do I have a Sony cam that you know of that I don't? No. Yeah, I don't have a Sony cam. My webcam, Oh! No. So the thing about the Sony cam is it's still first of all, I would have to buy batteries for it, Whereas with GoPro, I already have multiple batteries. This Sony cam, I don't want to invest any more money into it than I have to, because it was a used beater cam that I only use as a webcam. Yeah. I wouldn't want to bring this because it's either full DSLR or action cam. Action cam is just way more convenient because I could strap it to things, and I already have like, you know, like 10 batteries. For vlogging trips like that, I basically need to have a ton of batteries ready to go because, you know, you're not able to charge it all super fast. Yeah, so the new GoPros are super nice. The issue is my GoPro, I'm on the GoPro 8, I think. There's nothing wrong with my GoPro. It's just that every generation of GoPro, it gets a little bit better in terms of stability. It gets a little bit better in terms of image quality. It gets better in terms of low light. The GoPro Hero 8 Black that I have has 0 issues. And spending $300 to $400 on a new one or a used one, it just doesn't seem worth it. So I might just take my existing GoPro again. Okay, so the Mario Kart race thing. That was one of the first things when if you type in what to do in Tokyo, the Mario Kart street race thing, or the street tour, is one of the first things that popped up. And I was watching videos on it, and it seems like the consensus on the Mario Kart street race tour thingy is it is the most touristy American thing that you can do that actually gets on the nerves of people over in Japan. While it sounds fun, watching the videos, it did seem like a nuisance. Imagine driving on the main streets and having little go-karts buzzing. I mean, they have lanes for it, but still, the right of way on turning and stuff like that. I don't know. It seems like it could be more of an annoyance than anything. Yeah. See, even before I even read what Jason said, Jason says, I hate that crap. Please don't do it. The locals hate it. Yeah, that was the vibe I was getting from the videos. Like, it is definitely a very touristy thing. Let's see. What's it called? Mario Japan Tour. Kart. It's basically this stuff right here. You ride on, I think there's a Shibuya crossing right there, but you ride on the main streets, and portions of it you drive really close to cars. Because not all of it is blocked off. Sometimes, yeah, look at this. You are literally going right next to cars. Just do it in quiet? Nah, I don't think I would do it. I have too much respect for the country. I know it would be better if they had... This is what they should do. They should have an actual racetrack that is themed after Mario Kart, where they give you the suits to wear, where they give you shells to throw at each other, where they give you big banana peels to put down, and it's all controlled on a controlled racetrack, and not the freaking same streets that big cars drive on. Yeah. Not dropping banana peels. Did they ban it? I don't know if they banned it. It still comes up a lot on the what to do in Tokyo things. We're gonna go to Universal Studios, I think, though, to do the Super Mario World Land, as well as some of the more unique stuff that the US Universal Studios doesn't have. Shells to throw would be so fun in a controlled setting. Alright, Quacker, take it easy. Alright, I think that's about it for the stream. So, yeah, next video should be my mom building a PC thing. She's coming over on Friday. If all goes according to plan, we will build it. I will edit it, get it out next weekend. Other than that, yeah, If I can get a different video out before then you'll see it. But if not, then next weekend. Yeah. Thank you. Everyone should thank Kevin Ngo, Mod Kevin Ngo, because he is the one who recommended the AI stuff in the mod channel in the Discord. So thank you for the recommendation. That filled up pretty much the entire stream pretty easily. And thank you to everyone else who was just here chilling with the good vibes throughout all of this stream. This is a 2-hour and 45-minute stream. How did we let it go this long? Other than that, everyone, take care. Have a good rest of your night. Have a good rest of your week. And have a good weekend coming up. I will see you in the comment section of whichever next video, as well as in next week's stream. Take care. Bye-bye.